black. Said, I know the was fake, but I still ate it.
Family was the word. Thanks for being here. I am thankful for you guys' time. I want to get into a video. Say Cheese in Charleston. They made some good points. They may come out different, but they're good points nevertheless.
Jamie on the beat, boy.
Let's get high, yeah, you know I'm about to roll. Let's get please, yeah, you know I gotta pull. Let's live life, live once I'm about to turn up. Get fly, oh for sure it's about to go up. Let's get high, yeah, you know I'm about to roll. Let's get please, yeah, you know I gotta pull. Let's live life, live once I'm about to turn up. Get fly, oh for sure it's about to go up. Warm up now and pass my
Charleston. I don't really rock with dude for the most part. He's too conflicting. Like his whole character's a conflict of interest. His whole character's an oxymoron. And I think that's what's really keeping people talking, on top of how his delivery is. The shock jock thing. Anyway, he says some choice things about Enchanting in an interview. So I picked out the main three that I wanted to talk about. So we're gonna visit 3 reasons why this Enchanting thing is more confusing than it should be, but it's still pretty simple, if you catch my drift. Anyway, let's get into it. Shout out to Say Cheese. Let's go.
I noticed out of the 1017, only ones who really done something was Pooh Shiesty and Fujiano. So they seem to have more pushing and more backing behind the label. Homie, how is it that you can have stars this big and all of them go to jail? All of them.
Now, y'all know what I say about that. It's about Gucci's not out there making these dudes make decisions, y'all. And he cannot be with these grown men while they're making moves. When does the accountability go to the artist? Just because I'm your CEO or manager or this and that doesn't mean that I can force you to do things that you're used to doing. Let's start there. A lot of people like to say, Pooh Shiesty should have never been out there with the, not a Lotus, but McLaren, lime green, over some shoes and tree. It's what they know. It wasn't a money thing. It was a stupid thing. How are you pulling up to hit a lick in the McLaren, and then your homeboys are riding in $100,000 plus cars? Y'all pulling up to hit a lick for tree and shoes? To the point where it went how it went, y'all. How's Gucci liable for that? Anyway, I'm not saying these things don't happen. I'm not saying WAP doesn't take part. I'm not saying he doesn't participate in these things. Because you better believe he sure did have an ice cream cone with 2 lightning bolts and 3 cones. Y'all know what the 2 lightning bolts stand for. Let me shut up. Let's go.
So I started watching that little girl. I know one thing, nigga, when you make it big, you gonna go get you a car. You at least go come back to the city, go hit up some club, take your friends out. The city go book you for some hostings. The strip club go hire you over here. She did none of that. She did none of that, homie.
Now, good point. Everything that's in this video is alleged, and that's one of the first things people do is run home to their hometown. They turn up. They get booked in their hometowns. And we don't have any footage of that with her. And it's crazy because not even a car. Do you guys think that her image and aura was too overly actualized? And it overshadowed the music? But I don't think the music was too strong anyway because it was the formula. The image might have been there, but I don't think the music was strong enough. That's why I think the actualization of her was so important. But even then, there were still drawbacks. I don't think. Now, let's talk about a policy, a WAP and a policy, and if he had one. If you guys put hundreds of thousands or anything like that into people, you probably would too. That's just how things go. That's their business. If you have a business, you're gonna put insurance on it. It's hard to say. I can see it going both ways. I really can. I really can see it going both ways. Anyway, let's go.
No local strip club ever booked her. She had no parties, no birthday parties. She didn't do no features on no songs with nobody. She didn't have no songs at least being played on the radio.
Her mutes. I wonder what her deal was with 1017. Coming from that cloth, I've seen people get signed off of one song. I've seen people get signed off of street cred and then converted to an artist. I wonder what her deal was. I really do. I do. In his next clip, please be warned that he uses choice language. I've tried to edit it as much as I can to fit YouTube's policies and whatnot. But he talks about what he alleges is her background in their hometown. Could this play a part? Well, no, it does play a part in what I say, how her career went and how it was overly one way instead of the other or balanced. Anyway, let me shut up. Let's play the clip. Go.
So I'm wise enough to know what I'm looking at. I know her reputation and her persona before she got the Gucci. She was a dog toy with her manager. They was known for having fees. She with men and women. She was a man. She anything and anybody. She gave off a swore aura. It's like she was just nothing but a dog. Everything about her was about sex. That's before she left the city.
Now, that's why I say the manager was possibly pushing P. Even in that Real Life Street Stars interview, her hair was covering her shoulders and, you know what I mean? He reached over and pulled the hair back. When you type in her name, just on a simple search, all skin. All skin. Skin and bone. Skin and bone. Not a good look in so many different aspects. I just feel like dude had a different agenda with her, and allegedly they're saying she had a account on the site for fans. Nobody knew about it until the crossing over, allegedly. I don't feel like it's as deep as an industry thing, you guys. They said she signed a deal with the dude that used to manage Bankroll Freddie for one album or something like that, and I just don't think any of that plays a part. I think this is jealousy, envy. That's what I think it is. Get back. Let's go.
So when I spoke on it, oh man, you hating on me. All you gotta do is look at her social media page. Man, this whole selling. She ain't rapping. Where her music being put out at? What studio she in? What put the man they just fucked on her?
So look, can we both agree that Gucci gave all these artists a platform?
No.
When he signs his artists, he gives them all a record. And they go on Gucci Mane's YouTube page.
Say, homie, listen, he gave them a big promo rollout. You think he ain't got the game to get an insurance put on these kids knowing they dope fiending and crashing out?
Protecting your investment. Don't get it twisted. I read the comments, y'all. I'm not vouching for dude. I don't get money with him anymore. I don't speak to him anymore. We don't see each other anymore. There's no relationship anymore. If I saw him, there wouldn't be smoke or no weird energy. But it's just not what it was before. This is not me protecting dude. This is me thinking logically about the situation. This is me being unbiased, because there are a plethora of things that could have been. And what we cannot get away from, which I think this is what they want us to do, we can't get away from the fact that the mother and that manager had the interaction they did. We can't get away from that.